So here I'm asked to describe fully the single transformation that maps shape A onto shape B. And we're given the diagram here. So we have shape A over here in this quadrant, and we have shape B over on this side. Now we're looking for a single transformation that can take shape A to shape B in one go. So initially here, one of the first things that I've realised is that the slanted side of A here is on its right hand side, whereas on B it's on the left. So these two shapes aren't of the same kind of orientation here. In fact, B is going to be a mirror image of A, because in order to have these slanted edges on opposite sides, we could never do this with a simple translation. There has to be some kind of reflection that's happened here. Now, to get the reflection happening kind of vertically, so we have it going from this side to this side here, there's been a vertical flip as opposed to a horizontal one. Otherwise we would have some kind of shape below A, mapping it onto B if it was flipped over the x-axis, say. So there's been some kind of reflection where there's been the line of reflection is a vertical line. Now, if we have a look at the points, so if we take the same point on A and B, for example, this point here, so the top point on these, we can see that they have the same y value of 4, so there's not been any kind of upwards or downwards movement here, it's just been horizontal. Now, if we look at the distance between them, we've got 6 squares. So there's been some kind of reflection that's taken 3 squares and then another 3 squares away from the original points. Now, because we take 6 and half 6, that gives us 3. So if we move halfway between these, we move 3 here, we're going to be touching the y-axis. Now, if we were to reflect shape A in this y-axis, we would be getting shape B here. For example, we can look at this point here. We reflect this point in the y-axis, so we go 3 to the left, and we're going to move another 3 over the other side of the y-axis, and then we get to this point here. So we can see that there has been a reflection, and it's been in the y-axis. Now this question is worth 2 marks, so we're going to have to state both of these points to gain the marks here. So reflection in the y-axis is going to gain us the marks. Here, one for the reflection and then the second for the y-axis, or when x is equal to 0. So working through this, looking at specific points on the shape and kind of the orientation and the way in which they've been transformed is a really good way to go about starting questions like this.